I always believe in developing a helping culture in my classroom because when everyone is united in the class and when everyone help one another, it's a lot easier to teach them the different skills and concepts. So throughout the year, especially at the start of the year, right, I will try my very best to keep convincing the student, to keep explaining why everyone should help one another throughout the year. One of the approach that I often use is the use of stories to share with them. Hopefully the stories will inspire the students to want to help one another. And one of the stories that I often tell my students is this heaven and hell story. This heaven and hell story is about this guy who was invited by God to visit heaven and hell. So this guy was very happy. So he told God, okay, I want to visit hell, I want to see how it look like. And when he entered hell, right, he was very shocked, because everyone in hell was suffering, was very hungry, was very depressed. Why? Because even though there were pots and pots of porridge everywhere, but they could not eat the porridge because everyone was given this very long spoon. They cannot feed themselves using that long spoon. And because of that, right, they were all very stressed out by the hunger they had, and they were always fighting among themselves. So this guy said to God, okay, enough, I don't want to visit hell anymore. Can you please bring me to heaven? So when he entered heaven, right, surprisingly, it's the same scenario. There were pots and pots of porridge, and everyone was also given this long spoon. But then everyone was happy, everyone was full, and everyone had enough to eat. So usually I will stop the story and ask the students, so why do you think everyone was happy? How do you think they can eat the porridge? And usually some student will answer oh, because they feed one another. So at this point, right, I will tell the students, yeah, precisely, they feed one another. They care about other people more than they care about themselves. They see other people suffering, hungry, they quickly try their best to feed another person, and this value of kindness spread to everyone. Then soon everyone will start feeding, and then other people also feed them. So that's why everyone was full and everyone was happy. I want you all to understand, whichever class you are in, whichever school you are in, or whatever CCA you are in, you may think that you are unlucky, your friends got into a better class than you, got into a better CCA than you. But whether you are happy or not, whether you feel like you're in heaven or in hell, right, it really depends on you, depends on all of us. If everyone help one another, then we will all feel happy and we will all feel like we are in heaven. Don't you feel like whenever you are stressed in study, when you don't know how to do certain homework, or when you struggle in your CCA, then some seniors or some friends come to you, encourage you, guide you, teach you, support you? Don't you suddenly feel this motivation to carry on, to want to do well? You must understand that whenever we learn something, we will definitely face some challenges. We will definitely face failure somehow or struggles. Then definitely we will have all this negative self-talk, and we will start thinking that we are not good enough. We will start thinking that we will never be able to do well in this subject or this CCA. So if you really want to continue to be happy, and if you want to have that motivation to carry on, right, everyone must really help one another. We cannot be selfish and only care about ourselves.